Hei, tultiin nyt HIFIMANin osastolle. Täällä on muutamia tosi mielenkiintoisia tuotteita, parit uudet kuulokkeet ja kuulokevahvistin. Hei, meillä on täällä IFin edustaja kertomassa tarkemmin näistä tuotteista. Hi there.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm alright, how are you?
Okay, I'm fine too. Exhausting day today, but
Yes.
I think it's the last hour going on.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna get worse Saturday, Sunday.
I know all the
prepared.
visitors are coming then now. It's just the press and exhibitors and others. Okay, what we have here now?
So probably the most interesting product out of the bunch currently is this pair of headphones. This is the HIFIMAN HE1000 unveiled. It is the latest iteration of the HE1000 series, and its main feature is the fact that we have ditched the grills completely. Instead, there are magnetic plates that you can put on the cups, and then the entire construction, the driver and the magnets are protected from dust, from scratches, from anything. But during the listening, you take these off and the driver is completely exposed. Not only it serves an aesthetic purpose, but also it affects the way these headphones sound. So nowadays, the soundstage is much more three-dimensional. It's not flat in front of your face. You can really sense the depth of the music. And also the treble itself is a bit more toned down. With previous HE1000 iterations, there have been some opinions that sometimes it's a bit too harsh, a bit too much treble, but this time it's very well balanced, it's very smooth, and right now it's became the most accessible to the general public that it's ever been. So It's a great move.
The price?
The price is about 2,000, I think, 800 euro.
Okay.
Something around that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's very nice. On hyvän näköinen kyllä tää ilman noita suojakuoria tosta, että se on niinku makea. Niihin tosiaan tulee ne pleitit päälle sit tarvitsee suojaa. Thanks. That's nice. This is too very nice. Stand for the headphones as well.
Yes, so this has quite a few purposes actually. So the first thing is that, of course, visually you can see that it is a headphone stand, but that's not the most important feature, of course. The most important thing here is that it is an R2R DAC with a built-in headphone amplifier, and it even has wireless connectivity via Bluetooth. So it's kind of like a Swiss knife, you get all in one. If you need only one device for your desktop with a small footprint, then not only is this a very efficient piece of electricity, but also it serves as a headphone stand, and I know from experience that good headphone stands are sometimes hard to come by. So this basically solves every problem you may have.
Are there also, outputs?
Yes, there are outputs in the back. What's interesting here as well is, let me take these off first.
Yes, I looked at the back and I noticed that there is.
I'm not sure if we can
flip
it this way.
Yeah.
So it has both analog inputs and outputs, which means that you can use it as a preamplifier, but you can also use it as a standalone headphone amplifier with a different DAC if you like.
Yeah, that's nice. You can use active speakers with this.
Yes.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, that's very nice. And there's a whole host of digital inputs as well. So we have Bluetooth, coaxial, and two types of USB ports as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Then the new flagship.
I'm not sure if it's the flagship.
Not flagship, yes. But
Yeah, but it's a pretty high-end device. It's a tube headphone amplifier. Its power scales with the impedance of the headphones, so the higher the impedance, the higher is the power output, which makes it perfect for low impedance headphones like this, but also scales really well if you give it something like a 300 ohm dynamic driver headphones, like some Bayer Dynamics or something like that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty large, and it's a tube construction, so obviously it warms up, but it has a kind of a heart of its own as well.
Yeah. Seems nice. Yeah, so very nice touch. What's the price of this?
The price of this, let me check the list.
Yeah, indeed.
The listed price of this is 1,700 euros.
Okay. That's nice. Täällä oli tosi mielenkiintoisia. Tää oli erityisen mielenkiintoinen mun mielestä tää kuulokkeiden tähän, että tää niinku sopisi niinku kelle tahansa himaan nimenomaan näiden kuulokkeiden kanssa. HIFIMAN on taas niinku ihan kunnon kamaa esillä, vaikka ei mitään superuutuksia tänä vuonna ole ollutkaan. Mut hei, me kiitetään taas katsojia tästä chatista ja jatketaan eteenpäin.